Hello, Constantine.
Hello.
How you doing, sneaky thief boy?
I'm totally fine. I last few days play in video games on D&D. It's maybe one of the best game about D&D in decades, maybe in any time. Baldur's Gate 3,
Okay.
it's just perfect and just it sucked me totally in that world and I don't want to study. I don't want to do anything. Just sit and play.
Ah,
Yeah. Where are you now?
oh, I'm in a little town in Georgia called Calhoun.
Um, you're not driving now.
No, I'm not.
Okay, you can roll your own dice.
Yes,
And that's good.
I like that best. Plus, I'm not going to be dropping the signal and all kinds of benefits.
Mm,
That's the annoying thing is when my feed dies. Like I've just said something or asked a question, and all of a sudden, no more internet. Ah,
yeah.
oh. I'm glad you're enjoying your video game.
If you have option, just look on YouTube how it's look and how it's played.
Yeah.
It's just beautiful.
Okay. I'll do that.
You not miss it. Baldur's Gate 3, whole internet just talking only about it.
Yeah. Sure.
Uh, and it was funny stuff in that discussion. It's um, studios that produce another games say that it's game too good and not put standard like it is. It's no, it's not will be standard for next video game, and that people just explode. That video game studio just monopolize market and make shit games last probably 10 years
Yeah.
without new idea, without nothing. And when somebody do game what people want, they just said it will be not a standard for industry. Internet, it's so many shit on a fan throwing
Yeah.
that moment. That
Well,
just
there's so much crap out there. People are getting angry.
yeah, I'm totally agree with that. Uh, yep. Georgia, Georgia, Georgia. It's South State, I'm
Oh
sure.
yeah. It's Georgia.
Uh,
Georgia. Georgia.
yep. Like Atlanta. Atlanta, it's fine city, like I understand.
Atlanta
No.
sucks.
All sucks except Texas, probably.
Even Texas parts of it suck.
Yeah.
Atlanta. I mean, Houston and Austin are horrible.
Yes. Why?
Traffic and some of the attitudes of the people.
Mm.
In Austin, it's more the attitudes of the people. It's the two main industries in Austin are politics and the university, right? So you have
University, I know, but politics, I don't know.
well, if you've ever met anybody, you know, who thinks that their shit doesn't stink,
Okay.
Hello,
hey Glenn,
Hey, Glenn.
how you
well,
doing?
I'm
Yeah,
doing great.
yeah.
You know, that pretty much sums up the people who get into government for a fucking living, and the politicians too.
I expect that from Dallas. Like, I understand it's capital of the state.
Yeah.
Oh, it's not working in
Plus,
that way.
plus they're from Texas, so they think everything is better there, even though they say bigger. What they really mean is, if you're not from Texas, you ain't shit.
Mm,
Which is why
I
the
don't
rest of
know.
which is why people from the rest of the United States say there's two things that come out of Texas: steers and queers. And I don't see no horns on them fellers.
I see. I heard sentence. You are more or from Texas. That's why I understand
Yeah.
about it. That not so many people like Lone Star State.
Well, the Texans love it.
Yeah, yeah.
And they'll tell you about it at every opportunity. They're almost as bad as people from New York. Not
Yeah.
quite, but almost.
Okay.
Hello, Roma. Welcome to the game.
Hello, hello guys.
Hello. Hi,
Nice to
Roma. How
see
you
you again.
doing?
Well, I'm getting by, slowly recovering from my injuries.
Mhm.
I hear the cat's complaining, Constantine.
Oh
No,
yeah.
it's not mine. Mine in another
Uh,
room.
oh really?
They not complaining a lot. Mm, They good girls. They practically not complaining and not disturbing. At least me. Yeah. I have much worse reputation than Julia. That's why they. It's not mine. Wait. Oh, strange. I hear that too, but it's somewhere on your side.
Oh,
uh,
it's
that's
probably
not my.
Glenn.
Yeah.
His cat is part Siamese.
Ah,
Oh, okay.
that's a character.
It's not a cat. It's
Okay,
danger.
yeah, I mean they have distinctive personality sometimes.
Mhm.
All right. Well, when last we left, we were about to fight a giant frickin' praying mantis that was eating a city.
Yep.
Yeah, that's not an easy thing to do.
This happened.
I mean,
And
both eating the city and fighting the
yeah,
one
and
who
you know,
does.
at third level, here we go.
Well, basically, what happened is this: you guys came inside of the city, so you were actually not there yet. However, the praying mantis has seen you, but it is like knocked a hole in the wall and is currently just inside the city wall, eating people and knocking down buildings.
Well, what else is a monster to do on a Saturday afternoon?
Well, yeah.
Okay, there's my character page.
Anyway, okay. The merchants in the caravan fall into two categories. One category is the ones that turn their wagons around and begin heading back the way they came, and the other bunch is sitting there taking bets on the bug or the city, but not approaching any closer. And the head caravan master is one of the ones that's taking bets.
All righty.
Now, you can go and kill the monster and become heroes, or you can take bets on the monster and watch. So,
Well, I'd like to do both.
okay.
I'll go to the caravan master and say, I have 62 gold. I have 62 gold and 16 silver, and I'd like to bet on the city. What are my odds?
He looks at it and says, that's a big city. He's sure somebody will mount a nice defense eventually. But he'll go 2-1.
2-1. All right. Guys gonna get in on this action?
Yeah, why not? I can bet extra 50 pieces if you accept that bet. Gold pieces.
Okay.
And what, Bill? Go.
And are you betting on the city or the bug?
I bet on the city just because I was planning to fly on my broom and try to kill that bug.
Okay.
I need a bag of holding or something that I can put all you guys because broom can't lift anybody except me.
Well, it can lift you and me because we're both little.
Yeah.
Because I know brooms have to be strong. I've met some Wiccan in my life that are 400 pounders.
Yep. Oh, by the way, if you're interested, the ghostly voices that you guys can hear and other people can't, Constantine and Bill, your ghostly voices think this is a bad idea. Roman, your ghostly voice is trying to egg you on to go and chop up on the monster.
Okay. We are crazy now. We have official voice in our heads. Fine.
Yep.
But
well, I bet all my money because I figured if I lost the bet, I wouldn't be out anything but my life.
Okay.
All right. So you guys are going to take the flying broom.
Yep.
Okay.
Roma's got to ride his horse.
Well, yeah. All righty. Well then, I will ask for initiative rolls now.
Okay. 15 on dice plus my initiative plus 4, 19.
A 19.
16 and 3 is also a 19.
Okay.
Can you hear me, guys?
Yes, we
hear
can.
you.
Yeah.
Oh, that's good. My UI is a little bit unresponsive. I rolled 13 with pluses.
You said 18?
13.
13.
13.
Okay.
Yeah.
Right. Okay. City Defenders got a 14. And the Bug got an 18. So it will be Constantine, Bill, the Bug, the City Defenders, and then Roman. So
Constantine. Insects breathe through a whole bunch of holes that they have on the bottom of their thorax.
mhm.
Okay.
Right? They don't breathe it. They don't have lungs like we do.
Yes. You need to cover the full body. They can breathe from anything. From body, from legs, from everything.
Right, but they have special organs at these fucking holes that allow them to exchange oxygen there. Sort of like our lungs, but there's no moving parts.
Some have that stuff, but not a lot. Not. But I don't understand the anatomy of giant bugs. That's why.
Okay,
Yeah, well-
there's little holes all over the belly of the bug,
Yep.
right? This is a big bug, so I'm guessing the holes will be bigger. Fly us to one of them holes.
Okay.
By the way, bigger. The Bug is 120 feet long and 3 stories tall.
Yeah,
So-
that's a lot bigger than a normal bug.
right. And you're going to fly under it.
Right. But it's a praying mantis, so it's not like its belly's rubbing the ground.
Well, no. Okay.
And
Okay. Do I need something to roll for that fly?
Oh yeah, you're going to have to do a skill check on flying this thing.
I have no idea what I need to do, but my roll dice is 11. What I need to add to it?
Acrobatics.
probably your
Acrobatics.
dex.
It's totally fine for me. Acrobatics plus 6. I proficient in it. 17.
Okay. Well then, you guys are going to fly up there. By the way, you can fly up in a round, but Roman will have to take 2 rounds to get there on horseback. Are you going to time it so you all get there on the same round?
No.
No. So you guys will get an attack this round. Roman, you're just doing double movement. And you'll get an
Okay.
attack next round. So Constantine has flown the flying broom in between buildings and underneath the Bug without running into anything. And Bill, you're up.
All right, we found the hole. They're all over. So
Yeah.
yeah, we found. I'm going to shove my flamethrower into the hole and pull the trigger.
Okay.
What do I
Okay,
need
Bill?
to roll? Yeah.
Uh, you'll need to roll me a 20-sider.
All right. And just a regular to hit roll?
Yeah.
All right. That will be a 17.
Oh, goody. Roll for damage.
And I don't remember the damage for the flamethrower.
It's 46, and then
4d6?
yeah, and then 1d6 thereafter until they put out the fire.
All right. 2, 2, 2, 6. Okay. 12.
Oh, goody. Now I need dex saves from you and Constantine from splattering Greek fire within arm's reach of you.
15 plus 4, 19 from my side.
Okay, and Bill?
6. Did you hear that?
Yes.
No.
Would be a 6.
6.
A 6.
Yes.
Okay.
It seems you just fell off the broom.
Uh-huh. Bill, you take
Yes.
12 points of damage and you're on fire.
Okay.
Constantine, the splash missed you.
But I have on my tail Golden Mage. Okay.
And since the praying mantis took fire damage, it doesn't regenerate this round.
Oh, it's a regenerate. Oh,
Gargantuans out of gargantuan creatures out of Chinese mythology come in 3 types. They're a humanoid giant, they're an insect, or they're a reptile. That's Godzilla. The insects have they regenerate damage. 10 hit points a round. Plus, they got a lot of hit points to start with. But okay. And well, the praying mantis has taken exception to you guys lighting its belly on fire. And it has tried to, hit you with a slashing attack with its forelimbs. Unfortunately, for the bug anyway, it missed. This was followed by the defenders on a section of wall next to where the big hole was kicked in it, have turned one of the ballista towards the bug and rolled a 19 to hit, doing the praying mantis 60 points of damage. And it's really pissed now.
okay.
And that will end this round. Next round, Constantine, you're up.
I just use steady aim and shoot him. I don't want to have some gap between us just to shoot him
Okay,
with my crossbow.
so you're going to take a shot. Give us a
Yeah.
hit roll.
13.
No, that bounces off his carapace.
Unfortunately, what we have.
And Bill.
I'm going to wrap my burning arm up because I imagine that's what got hit since I stuck my fucking arm into the goddamn thing.
Okay.
I'm going to wrap that up in my cloak and chug a healing potion.
Okie dokie. Since you have put out the fire, you will not take more damage, and you may whatever healing.
I actually get back 11 of the 12 points I just took, and Mr. Bug takes an additional 6.
Okay, excellent.
And he's not regenerating either.
No, not until the fire is put out. Okay.
Oh, and one of our observers says that those holes that we were talking about are called stoma.
Oh. Okay. Well then, let's see what the bug's got in mind. It has decided to go after you, Bill, you and Constantine.
Sure.
The praying mantis has unfurled its wings and taken off in flight in pursuit of you.
Okay, we run away outside the city that he can damage city. But
I think we ought to stay within range of the city so they can keep shooting it with those 60 hit points a shot fucking.
okay.
Yeah, that would be a big help.
We can fly right, along the edge of the wall and let everybody with a fucking ballista take a shot at it.
Okay. Well, the bug has taken off after you guys. It did not succeed in its attack. Once again, rolling single-digit numbers. The city defenders have fired a volley of arrows at it as it takes off, and some others fired a second ballista from further away and rolled a 7 to hit. So it just doesn't do much. And Roman, you are now within range to take an attack on this bug as it goes to fly away.
Can I reach him with a melee weapon, or is it...
You can hit it with a melee weapon this round.
Wonderful. Yeah, this is what I will do. 18 to hit.
That will hit. Roll for damage.
Excellent. Damage. Damage plus 4. I don't. Well, it's 9 points of damage since I'm not enraged yet.
Okay, so it takes another 9 points of damage. And that ends this round. Constantine, back to you.
I need something to roll for flying outside the edge, or automatically. Okay.
Right.
Then just shoot to him. 16. Does it hit?
Okay. Yes.
Hey!
You will dodge the praying mantis and fly along the wall so the defenders can shoot at the thing as it chases you. Bill.
All right. I'm going to roll two 20-siders and let you know what those numbers are.
Mhm.
We have a 7 and a 1. Okay,
Uh-huh.
that is my portent for today.
Hmm.
Now I'm reading right now, and I hadn't gotten done reading yet because Constantine was just too quick.
Oops.
All right, I'm still trying. There we go. Enlarge, reduce, enlarge, reduce, enlarge, reduce. Where the fuck is it? Ah, page 237.
Uh-huh.
And how big are the wings?
How big are the wings? It's
Yes.
120-foot long praying mantis. The wings should be about 3/4 the length of the bug a piece. So the total wingspan would be,
90 feet. Okay.
yeah, about approximately to
Okay.
keep the
That's-
creature airborne.
It's what
I,
size of
I'm
my
I'm trying to
timestamp?
see what type of volume.
Mhm.
There is no volume limitation. The range is 30 feet. So I don't have to worry about what size the wings are at all. But because it doesn't say that I can either do an object or a creature. Would you consider a wing a object?
No, it's part of a creature.
Okay. All right. Well. Shoo, 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 shoo. Okay. I'm not going to do that then. I was going to just reduce, or I was going to reduce one of its wings.
Oh, uh-huh.
Instead,
Uh-huh.
oh man, I'm sorry for going so slow, guys.
No, all fine.
Yeah.
Take your
Yeah,
time.
that's an
Oh, there we
interesting
go.
idea
Hmm.
to ponder. Probably you could enlarge his brain separately, apart from everything else.
Where's that fucking spell? Okay. I am going to. God, he's got more hit points than that spell will do. Damn it. Okay. I'm going to cast Grease at its eye. Grease at its eye.
Okay, that will cause a 10-foot circle of, isn't it?
Yep.
Yep.
It's actually a 10-foot square, but yeah.
10-foot square of grease to appear.
Okay. And that will be my attack. That will be my attack this round.
Sorry, it covers the ground. You've got to put it on a.
Oh, okay. Well,
But-
fuck that then. I
but-
will do something different.
Yeah. Don't you have any
No.
bug spray spells?
No, I don't have any bug spray spells.
Bummer.
Insecticide.
Well, we're going to cast a ray of enfeeblement on the motherfucker. And we're going to use our portent to make sure he fails it.
So,
He gets a Constitution save.
right, and you're going
And
to
he-
substitute a 1 for that.
Oh,
I
you betcha.
assume? Right.
Enjoy flying when you're too fucking weak to hold yourself in the air.
Ray of enfeeblement. A black beam of energy springs from your fingers towards a creature. It must make us a
Constitution save.
mhm.
Mhm.
Right. Okie dokie.
All right. And he takes 5 more points of fire damage.
Mm-hmm. All right. Well, the praying mantis has given up chasing the two of you, and it has turned straight towards the palace at the center of the city. It is now beating its wings frantically, losing altitude, but heading straight towards the palace. City defenders. Oh, excellent. One of the ballista has hit it this round for an additional 40 points of damage. And Roman, it will have to be a ranged attack, but you can take a shot at the bug.
Yeah. With pleasure.
Mhm.
I doubt it will be fatal blow, but
Mhm.
at least. What do we have? Pistol, crossbow.
Mhm. Yep.
It is 13 plus 2, 15 to hit.
Okay, that's just enough. You
Okay.
may roll for damage.
And yeah, 4 plus 4, 8.
You've done him another 8 points of damage. Bill and Constantine, since it's turning its back on you, technically, you two would get an attack of opportunity on it
Goody.
if it's a ranged attack.
Oh, it is.
16 to
Okay.
hit. 16, does it hit?
16 will hit.
Fine. And 12 plus 4, 16 points of damage.
Okay. And Bill.
Okay. I've been wanting to do this for years. And finally there's a situation I can use this. I'm going to cast the spell Rope Trick. Tie a quick slip knot in the rope and lasso anything I can get, any part of the bug I can.
How long is your lasso?
I don't know. How long's the rope on the Rope Trick?
I don't know. I got to look up Rope Trick. Rope Trick. 60 feet.
There you go. That's how long the lasso is.
Okay. Give me a ranged weapons attack at disadvantage.
Okay.
To see if you are good enough to lasso a moving target in midair from another moving target in midair with a stationary rope.
Okay, that's going to be +3, so 13 plus 3 is 16.
And your second roll?
Yeah. My second roll was an 18.
Okay, well then the 16 will hit. And
We should probably get away from the rope, Constantine.
Oh, yeah. This thing is going to turn itself into incendiary projectile.
It's either going to pull one of its own legs off or wings off or whatever the fuck I grabbed onto with the lasso, or this rope, which is not meant to support the weight of a freaking 120-foot long bug, is going to take that bug traveling at probably about 25 miles an hour, so it's going to be under a huge amount of stress.
Actually, at this point, Constantine, I will need a flying check from you.
It was expected, and and again it's 16. I rolled 10s practically 4 or 5 rounds. 10, 11, 10, 11. 16 total
Okay.
with acrobatics.
Right. The bug hits the end of the rope, and what happens is it whips around, pivoting on the rope and the extra dimensional window. And you guys almost got out of the way.
Okay.
Constantine, I will need an athletics check from you. Actually, Bill, you two.
Okay.
To see whether or not you are knocked off of the broom.
Athletic +0.
Uh-huh.
And that's a strength check?
Yes.
Okay, so I get a +1. So that makes mine a 12.
Mine is 18 only on dice, and it's good.
Well, I rolled an 11. I get a +1. That's a 12.
Okay. By the way, each of you took 4 points of blunt force damage from the bug. You got to have a 16 or better to stay on the broom.
Well, don't worry about me. I've got Featherfall, Constantine.
Okay.
But that's next round.
Yes. Mhm. So that ends that round. The next round, Constantine,
Hmm.
you've managed to stay on the broom, and Bill got knocked off. The bug is currently tethered in midair. You can either move further away or take a shot at it. Or for that matter, you could do both, move and then shoot.
Yeah, I prefer move and then shoot.
Move and shoot is always fun, yeah.
14, probably miss.
Got to have a 15 or better to get to hit
Okay.
the bug.
But at least I'm out of range of that bug.
Yes. Bill, you are plummeting out of the air.
Well, that's why I've got Featherfall.
So you're going to feather fall yourself.
Yep.
Okay. And okay, the bug has disengaged itself from the rope, but it is unable to maintain being airborne, and it will crash into the city.
Oh. Okay.
Oh, and it takes an additional 2 points of fire damage.
Okay. Let's see what kind of damage it gets. Jesus H. Okay. And let's see, the city defenders once again have shot at it and missed everything. And Roman, you're next. Let's see. The bug is back on the ground. You can hit it with a ranged attack this round and then move up and be in melee range next round.
Yeah, that's what I'll do. And now it's 7 to hit. It misses this round. My crossbow shot. Although it's not easy thing to miss at such target, but it apparently has got some armor.
Mm-hmm. All right. Oh, and Bill,
Yes.
not only did the bug take additional fire damage this round, but the building he crashed into is now on fire.
Well, that'll help with the fire damage.
Uh-huh.
Yep.
And that will end this round. The bug is actually still alive, although it is
Hmm.
whittled down seriously on its hit points. So, Constantine, you're up. It is now grounded and staggering out of the burning building, still heading towards the palace.
Oh. Just shoot at him and see what we get in the end. 15.
16 will hit.
And damage will be 2, 6, 10 points of damage.
All right. He takes 10 more points of damage. Bill, you are drifting down to the ground.
Well, I can see the bug, can't I?
Well, yes.
Well, then I am going to cast blindness at the bug, and the bug rolled a 7 on his saving throw this time.
Oh, goody. So he is now blind.
Totally.
Okay.
So all attacks against the bug will be made at advantage.
Right.
Hooray!
There you go, Roma.
Uh-huh.
Oh, thank you.
Okay. Well, the bug continues to stomp through houses and head towards the palace. The defenders pikemen have come out from the palace and rolled 18s to hit. And done the bug another 20 points of damage. And Roman, you are now
Yeah.
riding up to melee range to hit this bug.
Okay, yeah, I will try to execute reckless attack
Mhm.
to have advantage
Mhm.
on damage. And yeah, let's see. Oh, it's better this time. 19 to hit.
19 hits.
And what do I have? Oh, it's straight 12 plus 4, 16.
All right. The bug is now at -1 hit points.
Oh,
Yeah.
At least
fatal
we catch him.
blow. It's basically cooked
Oh,
or
one more thing. Roman,
grilled. Yeah.
I will need a deck save from you to see whether or not this, 60, 70 ton bug
Oh, yeah.
lands on you when it falls over.
No, please. Oh, it's actually pretty good. 21 total.
Oh, yeah. You get out of the way, and it lands on the squad of pikemen.
My condolences to the relatives.
But everyone on the standing on the walls of the palace sees you kill the bug in person. And
Well,
Yo, champion.
everybody is
Just
now
not
cheering.
loud.
great.
Just not say anything. Just
I
say
will. I will roar something in barbarian.
okay.
Something
Yeah.
encouraging.
Mhm. All
Okay.
right. Well then, okay, soldiers are going to come out of the palace, go around the burning buildings, of course, and they will ask Roman to accompany them into the palace, since he has now saved the city.
We invite with him, or he going alone.
Well, actually, no, you guys are invited as well.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I point at you with my finger and
Mm-hmm.
say, "They are with me."
Okay. Well, you will all be escorted into the palace. And introduced to the overlord of the Western District of the Empire. And he will announce a feast in your honor and wants to hire you as defenders of the palace, since you're mercenaries, and apparently he thinks he needs lots of defending.
Okay. Psst, psst. Ask some of cancer or whatever. Why we need extra? You need extra protection.
Mm-hmm. Well, he said the highest ranking officer in the district that's supposed to be his subordinate was arrested for conspiring against the emperor, and then he escaped, and since then the rest of the army has refused to do anything until they get a replacement from the capital, and that officer has not showed up yet. So he's been having to make do with mercenaries and personal retainers. Now, you guys on the west side of the mountain heard from a general that he had been arrested by this guy and he escaped. And that the guy had him arrested because he couldn't pay his gambling debts on a false charge of conspiring against the emperor. But regardless of which version you accept as the truth, the army that's here in the district is pretty much on strike. That's why there's bandits in the countryside and monsters roaming loose. Normally the army kind of keeps those in check, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I guess in the army it is called mutiny.
Yep. We just have our neighbors sustain after small.
Mm-hmm. All right. By the way, your ghostly voices, all three of them, are telling you that they don't trust this guy.
Oh, me neither.
Honored Governor,
Yes.
we normally would accept your proposition, but we are on a quest and cannot deviate from our path. Please excuse our humble selves having to decline your most gracious offer. It's a complete truth. If this
Yep.
guy's got
Yes.
if this guy's got a fucking ring of truth on or anything like that.
Well, the governor will basically tell you, no, he understands matter of honor, all that, you know, quest and such, but you might as well enjoy yourself for a few, because for the duration of the emergency, he's going to be like putting the city on lockdown and nobody's leaving.
Yep. It was obvious.
Anyway, but he will see you at the feast.
I like shrimp.
Right. Okie dokie. Mm-hmm.
Questionable.
You know what? You know why you always eat shrimp at a Chinese restaurant?
No.
Because it's not easily disguised cat.
Right. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
There is that.
I was hoping that somebody had also heard that bit of wisdom.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, Constantine and Roma, we had a Chinese restaurant in the town where Glenn and I used to live.
Mm-hmm.
Remember Hunan Express?
Oh, yes, I remember that.
Hunan Express got shut down because they had cat in their freezer. Lots of them.
Oh, yeah. Mm-hmm.
It's like FBR opened the freezer and
Yeah.
Well, more like the
frozen
FDA.
cat just
More like the FDA, but still, the
Yeah.
health department shut them down.
Yeah. They. Yeah, I remember that. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yep.
You know, fried mantis also not
Mhm.
easily disguised.
Right. Monkey is hard to find though in Kansas.
That's true. But there's lots of cats and
Main question: it takes so much effort to get meat from cat that it's not cheaper to just buy chicken or meat.
Well, you think they were buying these cats?
No, again, you must somehow catch
Yeah.
them and cook them off. It's a special process. It's not so easy.
Yeah.
Well, I wouldn't know what the process is, but I know that they got busted for it.
Yeah. Mhm.
Okay.
Whatever it was, they were not doing it legally. Anyway, you guys
Well,
will be shown to guest rooms at the palace, and provided with Chinese clothing, by the way. And I will need perception checks from each of you.
Mm-hmm.
That's intelligence, right?
No, wisdom.
Wisdom.
Oh, good.
6.
4.
Okay.
15
Ah,
minus
sorry,
1.
6. This process
15.
is 6 too.
Mhm.
15 minus 1 is 14.
Okay. An 11 or better will get you this one. The servants that brought your clothing left a small note in the clothing for you guys to find.
Mhm.
An 11 or better, you found the note that they left. It's written in Chinese. Bill and Constantine, the ghosts associated with you can read Chinese. Roman, the ghost that you have is illiterate. So he has no idea what it says.
At least we have
very
notes.
comfortable.
Yes.
Anyway, for those of you who have a ghost that can translate for you, the note will simply say, "Beware at the feast."
Oh.
Sure. And just in case, I wear Chinese clothes
Mm-hmm.
on my armor. That I still
Right.
in my armor, just Chinese clothes cover it a little bit with weapons and all that stuff.
You're not allowed to carry weapons to the feast unless they're concealed weapons.
Hey, are all of our rooms together, or are we in one room, or what?
No, you each have your own room, but they're adjoining on the show.
Glenn,
Yeah.
my request, I put all my main weapon joined to broom. Broomstick awaits my command word. When I need it, I just say that word and broom will fly to me in any position with that weapon.
Right.
I can take from some extra weapon for Roma and something for Bill if he accepts that. But he has his spell book on him. That's main stuff. or rather it's not necessary.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
But-
okay. I will need to store my eggs somewhere anyway.
I'm gonna go get Roma and take him to Constantine's room.
Right. Mm-hmm.
Hi guys, let's turn into ghosts and get the fuck out of here.
What? You're not waiting for the feast?
I expect that it will be a huge massacre and we will be part of it.
Well, I'm thinking more like we ghost down to the treasure hoard, unghost, grab what we can, and then ghost the fuck out of the city.
I accept that idea, but for starting, I want to wait till that it's starting. We just start to kill each other, and then we all will be busy with that procedure. We can grab,
All right, but I'm not eating anything.
yeah, definitely.
Okay, let me see if I can get this. You have decided to go to the feast, but as soon as people start dying at the feast, the three of you are going to go into ghostly form, head for the
Yes.
treasury,
Yep.
steal as much as you can, and then
Yes.
get out of the city.
We
Yes.
can do ghostly form 3 times a day.
Yes, you can. Although you cannot ghostly form your mounts.
No,
No.
our mounts are still outside the city.
With caravan.
Well, yes, they are, aren't they? Okay. Well, then.
Roma's is not, but, well, the stolen horses are.
Right? You have not gotten to turn those in yet.
And dining room in Paris, not in basement, like I understand. Yes.
No, you're let's see, you are on the 4th floor of a 5-story palace.
No.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah.
Penthouse.
Mhm.
And we just drop down on floor 2 when it's all starting.
Mhm.
Yeah, we walk down to the dining hall, and as soon as people start
Yep.
dropping dead or shit like that,
Mhm.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Right. Well then. Okay, well then. You guys will be led up to the head table. Granted, you are, since you're foreigners, you are at the foot of the head table, but you are on the head table. And the governor announces you. Everybody gives some applause. They begin to serve the first course. Perception checks from everybody.
16.
Mm-hmm.
9.
18.
Okay. Well, anybody with a 13 or better will notice that an awful lot of the servants serving the food, even though they're wearing servants' clothing, they look an awful lot more like goons or soldiers than they do servers.
Hmm.
And the door to the kitchen opens. A number of servers come out. One of them drops the tray he's holding, grabs a couple of shurikens, and throws them at the Overlord, missing badly. What follows then is all of the uniformed soldiers stationed around the room as guards yell, "It's an assassin! Fire!" And then 30 crossbowmen all aim at the governor and not the assassin and roll 18s before pluses and turn him into a pincushion.
It's in that moment I activate my tattoo and just go through the floor and stay on thrown down.
Yeah, I think we all got that idea.
Right. Oh, by the way, also simultaneous with this, 4 of the servers are going to, with 17, 19, and 2 16s, stab and garrote the highest ranking military officer in the room. And the governor's wife is going to clutch her throat and begin foaming at the mouth and topple over on the tray or onto the table. You guys won't get to see the rest of the show because, well, you're leaving.
Yep.
Yeah, it's enough. We've seen enough.
Yeah. We know that show. We prefer not stay to the end.
Anyway, well then, I would like for you guys to give me a second perception roll.
Wouldn't this be more of an investigation?
Actually, it would be more of an investigation.
Yeah,
If
I
you're
can use
trying to find
intelligence.
where the money is.
Yeah, I can use intelligence versus wisdom.
Give us an investigation check, please.
Investigation. Plus no plus 0. 14.
I got 5 for this.
I have a 24.
Okay. Well then.
Currently, I'm heading straight for the kitchen instead of treasure.
And it's good.
Well then. You will head for the money room. Bill says, "It's right down here. Follow this hallway and take a left." Now, there are guards and traps and all that other shtick here. However, locked doors and walls and traps and stuff really don't mean a lot to you when you're in ghostly form. So unless they've enchanted the entire room, which they have not, you can bypass all of that. And you will end up in a room where there are a bunch of bags of gold and gems and artworks and all kinds of other fun stuff that have been collected and or confiscated or given as taxes.
Mm-hmm.
So however, there is one thing that might be a kind of a detriment to you. There is a foo dog in the vault on guard. That's one of them big stone dogs that you see in front of all sorts of Chinese palaces and temples. He can't do anything to you while you're in ghostly form, but when you drop it to pick up money, the dog can take a shot at you.
Okay. Rama,
Yes.
can you be a little bit in range and just it can be I can try to do something like that. Just this keep it busy a little bit because it's only one until somebody distracts the dog to another will just grab as much as they can.
Mm-hmm. I will need initiative
yeah.
rolls.
I can keep it busy.
Okay.
Initiative.
Natural 20 plus 4, 24 to initiative.
Mm-hmm. I have 20.
I have a 5.
Okay.
You have a 5?
Yeah.
And Roman, you have a 6?
20. Actually.
Oh, a 20.
Yeah, 18 plus.
Okay. So it will be Constantine, Roman, the dog, then Bill.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Okay. And you guys will drop your ghostly form. And Bill and Constantine, you are going to grab money.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I'm going to hit the pile of money, well, the bags of money. I'm going to grab 2 of them. I'm going to hit them with a knock spell before I pick them up, just in case they're trapped.
Okay. Then that will be your action for this round.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
And I will just open and see. If it's gold, I will grab as much gold or platinum. Not want to see copper or silver.
Okay. And Roman, these two are going to be grabbing money. And you're going to be facing off against a St. Bernard sized stone dog. So.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, as an opening move,
Mm-hmm.
I can try to maybe try to intimidate it.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Okay. Well.
Again, roar and do something like that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I have intimidation as a skill, but not very big. But it's what trait is it? Charisma.
Okay.
Intimidation is
Intimidate?
charisma.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. I have +2 to it. So, it's not very successful. It's 8 total.
8 total. Okay.
It seems the stone dog is not much impressed.
Right. Okay. Well, then, you attempt to intimidate the dog. And the dog bites you for 12 hit points of damage.
Oh, yeah.
But you resist. You now
That's-
resist. You're in shadow form. You resist to damage.
Okay. You're still in ghostly form then. Okay. Well, then the dog will attempt to bite you, but not do much. Okay. And that would be that. Constantine, are you going to attempt to grab more or simply go back to being ghostly?
I attempt to grab more.
Okay. And well then, the Constantine makes another grab. Roman, what is your action?
I can try with intimidation again, or
Okay.
it wouldn't work. Okay, let's try. It's 16 this time.
Okay. Well then, it has been intimidated. It has decided not to bite Roman. However, it has rolled a natural 20 on its attack against Bill.
Oh, sorry, yeah, not the best strategy.
And how many points of damage does it do me? Because I am not in ghostly form.
Well, unfortunately, it rolled rather badly. It only does you 8 points of damage.
Okay.
And Bill, you get an action.
I'm going to cast Levitate on the dog.
Okay.
He needs to make a Constitution check. Or float.
Okay. Our Constitution save with pluses is a 21.
He saved.
Uh-huh.
And I'm all out of portents.
Okay.
Mhm.
Right. And that will be the end of the round. So, Constantine, back to you.
I grab one more time and bonus action try to hide sneaky somewhere that dog not to look at me. That just grab and stealth. For stealth it will be 14 plus what I have in stealth plus what plus 8. It's totally 22.
Okay.
I little bit hiding inside the treasury.
Mm-hmm. Right. So you have ducked down behind some of the loot.
Yeah.
And,
Yeah. And grab some another loot.
mhm. Okay. And Roman.
Yeah, I probably will drop my ghost form and straight
Mhm.
attack. Attack beast. Oh, it needs 20 to hit.
A 20.
Yeah.
Yes, that will hit.
Ooh. What damage does that? Oh, wonderful. 16 points of damage.
All right, you have done him 16 points of damage. And got his attention. Right. Okay, well then. When you hit him, he's going to turn and bite you, but only for 6 points of damage. Rolled real sucky on his damage.
Oh,
And Bill, you're up.
I'm going to wizard lock the door.
Uh-huh. Gotcha.
We're taking too long, and this is making a lot of noise.
Well, yes, it is.
I thinking that I grab last time, and after that thinking that we can move around because I already grabbed 4 times some
Mhm.
gold pieces, and probably it will be enough. Not to be too greedy, but
Mhm.
yeah.
Okay. And that will be the end of this round. Next round, Constantine, your actions.
grab last time as much as I can. Maybe just will be a little bit picky, maybe some jewelry, something like that,
Mhm.
and try to figure out in which way we need to move out from that treasury.
Mhm.
Investigation and grabbing an investigation. Investigation, where is my dice? It's 13.
Mhm. Okay. And Roman,
Yes.
you're next. You can either take an attack on the
Yeah, I will.
dog
I will.
and use a bonus action to go back into ghostly form, or you can just go into ghostly form and book. You know.
I will attack and then go
Okay.
the form.
Right.
I have doubts that I will uh, kill the creature, but at least it's 17.
It's what?
17 to hit.
17.
17. No, you got to have an 18 or better to hit the dog. It's
Oh,
made out of stone. So,
not very vulnerable.
okay, dog makes another attack at Roman. 17 plus 3 makes it a 20, but since he's back in ghostly form, it will not do any more damage. And Bill.
All right. Well, I'm going to run my arm along the top of a table, knocking a bunch of freaking bags of whatever into my cloak until I have reached my freaking maximum carrying capacity, and then I'm ghosting.
Okay. Right.
Okay.
And you guys are now heading from the Treasury Vault to outside the city, or outside the palace, anyway.
We're going as far as we can go as a ghost.
Okay.
And
Right.
we have an investigation check, right, to see which way's the best way out.
Yeah. Constantine
Uh,
rolled a 13 on his. Any of the rest of you want to?
I have a
Roll.
25.
Okay.
Okay.
So you're like, that way. I got one of
It's
them tourist pamphlets, with
it's
a
one of the
map.
times when being a fucking divination expert really fucking helps.
It
Because
really
I get a
does.
plus 2 and I have a plus 5 for my intelligence. So that's a plus 7. You know.
Yeah.
Okay.
Let's get the fuck out of here.
Okay.
Yep.
Well, you will make it out of the palace, and about 2/3 of the way from there to the city wall when your ghostliness wears off. And you each have one more ghosting to left. By the way, the city is throwing a big party. Everybody is celebrating not being eaten by monsters. So there are thousands of people in the street.
Let's ghost
Celebrating.
again. I don't want to fuck with the crowds.
Mhm. Okay. Well then, you can continue to the wall, and if you wish, try to escape or just go ghostly and walk through it.
We ghosted. We're
Okay,
gonna walk
I
right
will
through it.
try to ride the group because I'm best in stealth, hiding in the street.
Mm-hmm.
I'm
I
ghosting
roll
through it.
7, but with my +8, it's totally 15.
Mm-hmm. Right. Okay.
Not so good, not so bad.
Right. Okay. Well then, the people are guarding the gates and the big breach in the wall, keeping people in, but they're not watching much of the rest of it. And you will successfully make it out of the city.
I call my broom.
Mm-hmm. Right. And it will then go from where it was out the window and fly to where you are.
Yep.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Well, let's see. If you want to write this down,
Probably.
okay. You have successfully acquired 700 gold pieces worth of money in gold and platinum, an additional 300 in non-magic jewelry, 3 pieces of artwork, each worth 75 gold pieces, and a pair of magic items. They will have to be identified before you can know what they are, but they respond to a detect magic.
Okay.
One is a small jade figurine, an idol about 8 inches tall. And the other is a shuriken made out of mithril. The shuriken, by the way, is enchanted to hold the spell Shocking Grasp. So you can cast a Shocking Grasp in it and then throw it at somebody and do shuriken damage and shock them.
Mine.
Yep. The idol is... It looks like a jade insect of some sort. And you, as I said, it's heavily magicked.
Okay, we'll have to wait for a long rest, and I'll cast identify on it.
Okay.
In chat.
Once you
Okay.
cast an identify on the idol, you will find out that it is a warding idol that, if placed in a temple, a specific temple, it keeps the monsters that are confined in the temple confined, and without it, they get loose.
What? That Moran take it from that temple? Oh my gosh. Oh.
Looks like we got another quest.
Yes, we need to put it back. Oh. Okay.
Anyway, you've made it out of the city back to where the caravans were. Your horses are there. Now, do you wish to remain here, or do you wish to leave the area?
We need to grab our winning from Caravan Master, and we can go out. Because probably trade in that city will be bad.
Yeah,
Well-
we need to get the fuck out, but we do need to collect our money from the caravan master, and I'm going to propose to the caravan master that since Roma's horse is still inside, that he gets the reward from turning in these stolen horses we recovered, but we need a horse for Roma.
Right.
and some money, because there's 8 horses. Each horse is worth about 25% of its value in reward. So, that's one horse, and it is equal to 4 horses. The tack and bridle. Yeah, the tack and the bridle is worth about 1 horse of the 25% of a horse. So
Yeah.
he should pay us, somewhere around 50% of the price of 1 horse for the remaining 3 horses that he'll get rewards from.
He will do so.
Okay.
Horses are worth about 50 gold. So.
And we're going to tell him not to go in because of what we saw at the feast.
Right. He appreciates the advice, and he will pay you what the agreed upon fee for getting him here. So,
yeah, and And we figured because we saw what happened, we should fucking leave.
Right. Mm-hmm. Well, he will tell you that the nearest major city, aside from the ones that you don't want to go into, would be east by southeast. The capital is more or less straight east of here on the coastline.
Well, do you know where I'll name the Temple of the Bug is?
He's never heard of it.
Okay.
Let's see if one of your ghostly voices tells you that he actually knows where that temple is. It's actually a temple to the Chinese goddess of plagues, famine, and pestilence. People go there to make offerings to keep, plagues, famine, and pestilence from happening. And it is in the next closest city from where you are, which would be 5.
You said east by southeast.
East
Yep.
by southeast. Yes. Looks like about 6 days ride
Well, we
down
have a
by where the
destination.
mountain range meets the coast.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Okay. We try to find temple and decide what we get with that
Mhm.
before we turn back to our territory. And we not speak local. We not speak Chinese. Maybe we find servants that can speak in local. Bill, what do you think about it?
I think we can look for a servant when we get to the next city.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Let's go. Just maybe somebody from Caravan Guard or somebody want to join us for some payment but he need to speak local.
Okay. Well, you've got about a 6-day trip from where you are to where you're headed. So, if one of you want to roll me percentiles, I'll let you know how your first day's travel goes.
Badly, we're all gonna die. 70.
Oh, and we collected our money from this guy for the bets too.
Yeah.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
Yay! 124 gold.
Yep.
Plus 100. And it's good. It's good to know. I not meet a chemist to buy some poison, something like that.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, let's go.
Okay. Well, percentile.
70. I said already what we have is 70 or nothing.
Okay. Well, you have no encounters on your first day's travel. Someone roll for the second day.
31.
31. Okay. Well, after you get about a day's travel away from the city on your second day, you will start seeing peasants tending fields, and the peasant villages that you see are not deserted. But other than that, you don't have any encounters. You can talk to the peasants if you want, but approximately, if you do, approximately half of them will call you a foreign devil and make signs to the god Xing Tai for protection against you.
Okay. It's not worse, but
Anyway, third day.
Bill,
Roma?
your turn.
Yeah,
Oh.
I will roll 49.
41?
49.
49. Okay. Then, once again, you have no random encounters. And the fourth day.
89.
89. Okay. Well then, on the fourth day, right before sunset, you will see a number of mounted soldiers riding really hard towards the city you came from. And then for the next several hours behind them, you will see mounted civilians or civilians in carriages. All of them look as though they've been on the road for a few days. Do you wish to talk to them?
Sure. We try to
Okay.
find somebody that speak common. If it's perception, it's 19. If investigation, 17.
Okay. Well,
Oh, before they get close, I'm
yes.
going to cast disguise on myself.
Uh-huh.
I'm a hobbit now.
Okay. Well,
And I'm hanging back.
when you most of them aren't willing to stop. They just want to keep getting distance. The ones that are willing to talk to you say that the city and the countryside behind them has been overrun by giant man-eating ants. Hundreds of them.
Okay.
They barely escaped with their lives.
What happens? What's going on?
They're
That
not sure. Apparently, a week or so ago, something happened in the temple, but they weren't sure what because several giant bugs broke through the roof of the temple and flew away.
where is the temple? What temple?
The one you're headed to.
Uh-huh.
Let's see. I got a book right here. I can actually tell you the name here in just a second. Lu Ye would be the name of the god of epidemics and plagues. And apparently something busted out, or several somethings. The clerics and the soldiers cordoned off the temple. And then a couple of days ago, the giant ants started coming out and they just overran the city and then the countryside around it. And these are the people that got away.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Well, we're going to keep riding in the opposite direction.
Okay, percentile for the 5th day's travel.
58.
Okay. Well, about sunrise, all of the refugees that were mounted will pass you, and all the next day you will see refugees on foot. Most of these are not wealthy class. They are middle class or peasants. And there are thousands of them. And percentile for the next day.
44.
It's
Okay.
Roma's turn.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah. 22.
22.
Okay.
And that's the 6th day.
Yes.
We are close.
Well, you will make it until you were about 3 hours away from the city. And when you're about 3 hours ride away from the city, you will run into a old monk who is standing in the road, and he will say, "You really shouldn't go any further in this direction. It becomes dangerous after this point."
Are you a monk of blah, blah, blah?
No, he is not.
Okay.
He is simply a traveling martial artist.
We're going to the temple of blah blah blah.
Mm-hmm. Woo yay.
Woo yay!
Yep.
You're
I mean,
welcome to come with us, and we thank you for your warning.
he says no, he is not going to go any closer that way, but if you are going to the temple, he's wondering if you know how to stop the plagues of giant insects.
No, but we believe we can help.
Okay.
I've got a plan, but it might be stupid.
Okay. He laughs and said, better than no plan at all. He will tell you one thing, however, before you go. Ants rely a great deal on scent. You should keep that in mind when you are going in this direction.
Are you going to stay here and warn people?
Yes, he is.
Well, would you mind watching our dogs and horses
Hmm?
and taking, keeping an eye on our servant Zed here?
Well, he'll give you some really zen remark about he was going to stay here. If they were staying here, then obviously they'd see each other.
Very good.
Uh-huh.
Zed, do what the monk says, if you can understand him.
He doesn't speak Chinese, nor does he have a ghost that translates for him.
Okay.
So,
Okay. So let's go on foot.
Yep.
And as soon as we see bugs, we're going to ghost into the temple.
mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm taking, I'm leaving almost everything here except what I need to fight with and a picnic lunch.
A picnic lunch.
Yep.
Okay.
Okay.
Ants and picnic baskets, Bill.
As a matter of fact, yes.
Okay.
It's always come when there's a picnic. It'll work. Trust me.
You got a point there, I guess.
So anyways, let's head to the temple.
Yep.
Okay. Well
We-
then, I'm assuming we're going to try and, well, we're ghosting there, aren't we?
Yeah.
Well, we're walking until we see the bugs, and then we're going to ghost it the rest of the way.
Gotcha. Okay, well, I guess give us a perception check looking for bugs.
15 plus 2, 17.
Okay, well then. You will make it about halfway from where you leave Zed and the horses and the old monk. Before you see any ants. And then, well, you see several hundred of them. And pretty much you're still about an hour, no, actually about 2 hours walk from there into the city. And from where you see these things, from there into the city, it's been denuded. The crops are gone, the trees are gone, you know, any livestock that was there is gone. And the ants will begin converging on your position, and then you'll go into ghostly form. And head for the temple, no doubt.
Yep.
Okay. Well, the gates of the city were left open by people running away. Parts of the city are on fire, and nobody seems to be putting out the fire.
Because there's nobody there.
Right. And since the temple was meant for large numbers of pilgrims to come to it, it's right on the main avenue of the city. It's not that hard to find. Although once you find it, there will be broken up barricades around it that the soldiers put up. And the main entrance has been blocked. However, the roof of the temple was broken open by a giant praying mantis leaving. So you could, in theory, climb up and get in that way. Or walk through the walls, since you're just ghosting.
Just walk on through the walls.
Okay. Well then, perception checks once you get inside the temple.
All right. And after our perception, I've got an investigation to do.
Okay.
16.
5 on my perception.
Okay.
9.
So Constantine had a 15, I had a 5, Roma had a 9.
Right. Well then, you will not see any giant ants inside the temple, but there are a pair of giant rats that seem to be hanging out in the shadows and watching you guys. Constantine saw them. You other two did not.
Okay.
Mhm.
And my
You can-
investigation,
Mhm.
my investigation is to look for where the idol would have been placed.
Mm-hmm. And what is your investigation roll?
It is a 22.
Ah. Then you will relatively easily find where the idol should be placed. And I'm assuming you're going to go and put it there.
Yep, I'm going to invite Roma and Constantine to come with me to pray as we put it down.
Okay.
Okay.
What's your name? Woo somebody.
Yeah.
Please accept the return of your idol to your house. We don't know how it got to where we found it, but your property has been returned to you.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
We're going to try and draw the monsters back to the temple now.
Mhm.
And what do we need to roll for our prayer?
It probably must be religion.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And it's intelligence. That's why it's your role.
I bet it is wisdom. No,
No.
at least.
Religion. If you open the list, you will see that is.
Okay, okay.
You
Well,
have
we
a
know.
Yeah.
wisdom religion, man.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, let's see. Yeah, religion is a wisdom.
Oh, in my list is intelligent.
Oh, no, it actually is an intelligence. Okay. Here.
Okay.
Okay, yeah.
So
So,
plus 5. 25. I rolled a natural 20.
okay.
I go a 6. That's why I just.
And then I speak the command word for the idol.
Okay. Well, then. The idol will become active. No more of the giant gargantuans will be released. However, the ones that are already loose are still loose.
Yeah.
But
Yep.
Now it's time to have our picnic.
mhm.
Now, I want to do something else. I
Okay.
grab some poison on my side, and I prepare some trap around idol that nobody can touch it without poisoning himself. I make traps for somebody
Uh-huh.
who try to steal that idol again.
So you're going to trap the idol with poison.
Yes.
Okay. Well, then, I guess that would be.
Sleight of hand.
Yeah, it'd be sleight of hand, I think, for setting traps.
18 plus 6 for my sleight of hand. It's 24.
Okay, so basically you have trapped the idol, and they're going to have to, whoever messes with it next is going to have to make a really good find and remove traps or be poisoned.
Yes.
Okay.
If I have time, I build whole wall around that idol that it's never can be moved again. But what we have, that's all what my request till now. And we prepare to picnic.
Okay.
Oh. All right. Now then, just DM the player. That's your benchmark for going up the next level. Is you've succeeded in dealing with the monsters.
Okay.
So,
Shall
however,
we?
you're still in a rather dangerous place. So, as your DM, I'm going to say we're going to continue playing until you get to a nice stopping point, and then you get to go up a level.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, but by the way, before next level up, I will want to finish my previous
Mhm.
one, and I basically announced that I've chosen my totem on the path of the totem.
Mm-hmm. Right.
Basically, totem spirit is bear, which gives
Mhm.
Mhm.
a lot of damage resistance.
Right. Anyway, I was going to say you've used one ghost walk, but that's about to expire.
Well, it did expire when I placed the idol.
Right.
I had to unghost to do that.
Right. Now the other two, it's only good for 10 minutes, so you've got two more,
Mhm.
but you've got about a 2-hour walk to get well out of the zone where the ants are currently operating. So,
Oh, before I have lunch, I'm going to write
uh-huh,
using my ghost's help in
uh-huh.
Chinese. Caution, poison.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Because I don't figure that the bugs can read, and if the priests come back, we don't want them poisoning themselves.
Yeah.
There is that, yeah. Okay.
Now it looks like perfectly safe
Mhm.
facility.
Yeah. Except giant insects, giant mouses, and all the
Yeah.
stuff flying around and around. Yeah.
Mhm.
Well, the rats haven't attacked us
Yes.
Yeah.
yet. Yeah.
Yeah.
But anyway, I'm assuming you were going to set up the picnic basket to lure the ants here while
Oh
you
yeah.
guys left.
Well, we're going to go up as high as we can on the top of the temple to do it.
Okay.
That way the wind will carry the scent.
Mm-hmm. Right.
Or I suppose I could cast a gust of wind spell.
To carry the scent further. Yeah.
Yeah, I can do that.
Right. Okay. Checking. Well, you set
Boy.
up your picnic basket, do a gust of wind.
Hang on. Gust of wind is not one of my spells.
Oh. So you will just set up the picnic basket and leave.
Yep.
Okay.
Oh, I take it
We
back.
may just
Gust of
wave
wind
our
is
hands.
gust of wind is one of my spells.
Oh,
Never
it
mind.
is.
Okay.
Okay. Well,
I just
then.
have trouble reading my own handwriting.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, you will cause the ants to smell the picnic. Stealth checks to see if you can avoid them while you're leaving and they're coming in. If not, you'll have to go to ghostly form.
I'm not even going to trust my stealth. I'm going ghost.
You're just going to go ghost as is. Okay.
16 plus 8, 24. It's for me.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm also not very good at stealth. So basically it is 8 for me. So
Mm-hmm.
I will go into ghost form.
Okay. Well, the ants actually weren't being all that observant. 14 or better lets you sneak past them. Less than a 14, you got to go into ghostly form, and then they can't hurt you. And from there, you will then walk, well, back to where you left your mounts and your servant. And at that point, we are going to pause, and you guys, well, get to go up one more level in a rather
Yay.
short amount of time. I thought it would take you longer.
Well,
On the
fourth
other
level,
hand-
you get some cool shit.
I didn't think you were going to steal the idol either.
Well,
I figured you were going to have to, like, run away or do some sort of negotiations for it or kill the governor yourself. Okay.
luckily, there are benign forces in this world that will deal it without us.
Mm-hmm. Well then,
Okay.
at this
We
point,
have-
all of you go to 4th level.
Yep.
Hooray!
Mm-hmm.
We should have a picnic
Well, yeah.
this occasion.
Well, the ants get the picnic this time, but, but they don't get to eat you.
Yeah, at least we are not the picnic.
Mhm.
Because one of the guys thinks that we need to cast a protection spell over the picnic basket to keep it safe from Yogi Bear. Oh, boo boo.
Yep. Okay.
There are pandas in China, but I wouldn't bet on them against giant ants.
Well, Yogi Bear in China would be some type of a bear that's, he's a Zen monk or something.
Mhm.
Maybe not Zen, but Buddhist. Buddhists are the yogis, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, he'd be a Buddhist monk.
Uh-huh.
Oh, boo
Maybe
boo.
that's exactly the guy that we met.
Mhm.
God, that'd be a fucking great joke character.
Mhm.
The food is, or it is not, but it's best in my stomach.
Mhm.
Anyways, Constantine and Roma, Yogi Bear is a cartoon where it's the story about a bear who goes around stealing people's picnics.
Yeah.
I guess
Mhm.
I may have seen something like that. Is
Mhm.
he blue in color?
No, it's not blue.
Okay.
Yogi
Maybe that's
has
the other one.
Mhm.
Yogi has a friend who's also a bear who's smart. Yogi's not that smart, right?
No.
But Yogi has to, his arch nemesis is the forest ranger who keeps telling him not to steal the picnic basket. And it's pretty much as stupid as it sounds.
It really is. Mhm.
Okay,
Yeah.
yeah, I see the just
Mhm.
googled
Well, anyways,
the images.
shall we do our leveling up now?
Well, we can roll hit points and
Well, I'm
select-
just going to take the standard edition instead of like rolling.
Mhm.
Yep.
Now, do you get?
At 4th level, I get an ability score improvement.
Right.
Yep.
So you can bump up one of your stats.
Yeah, it's going to be wisdom.
Mhm.
I don't want a -1 anymore.
There is that.
Oh yeah, you're experienced and wise now. Yeah, I also got a bit
I'm now at a
experience.
0. Thank you very much.
Mhm. Okay, you'll get more hit points and you'll get an ability score improvement.
Mm-hmm.
And that's about it for you. Now,
I'm now at 26 hit points.
Mhm.
And
now
I
you can jack
ahead.
up one ability by 2, or you can do 2 abilities and jack each of those 2 up 1.
Oh, really? I thought you only got 1 point.
No, you get 2 points.
Oh, that's
So
even
you
better.
can jack your wisdom up 2 points, or you can jack it up 1 point and something else up 1 point.
Well, I better go with 2
Okay.
to get to the 0.
Mm-hmm. Right. And let's
I now have a wisdom of 10.
Cool.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see. Constantine.
I will take feet, not points. And it will be sharpshooter.
Mhm. Right. I was going to say, yeah, you get more hit points and you also get an ability score improvement
Yep.
at 4th level. Mm-hmm.
Yes. And I will take feet sharpshooter, not improvement, but feet.
Right. And let's see. For barbarian, okay, you get an ability score improvement
Mhm.
and more hit points. Gosh, that's easy. Everybody gets
Yeah, like boring level up. But I'm not against it.
Mhm.
I'm not yet sure which
Which abilities you want to
abilities.
improve?
Yes, I want to improve.
Mm-hmm. Well,
I will probably go with strength and maybe something else.
mm-hmm.
Let me see.
Right. Okay. And Bill, what is your new hit point level?
26.
26. Constantine, what is yours?
37. 37. 37.
37. Cool. And Roman, what is your new hit point level?
Mine is. Oh, let me. 7 plus 3, and it was 39, so it's 49.
You say, what was that again?
49.
49 total, yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. Right. And all right. Well, that didn't take as long as I thought. Okay, well, you are all now at 4th level. Depending upon which abilities you jack up. That would be, you know. And from where you are, it is 4. It's about 16 days travel on horseback to get to the capital.
But we're not going to the capital. We're going to the city of the ghosts.
Ah, you're right. And that would be. Sorry. That would be about 12 days on horseback or or 8 days by ship. You are on the coastline. However, the harbor is deserted and full of ants. So trying to catch a ship here would probably not work well.
Yep.
Okay. Well, I really don't have anything worked out for the rest of your journey because I thought it would take longer today to do the ants, but we will
just
head over to the city where the ghosts come from. It'll be about 12 days ride.
We can knock that out.
Let's see how far you can go, and then somebody roll me a percentile.
Constantine, it's your turn.
Yep. 41.
Okay. Well, your first day's travel is without incident.
Day 2. Ot 5.
And on your second day's travel away from the temple, you will have a random encounter. And remember the halfling servant that was with the monkey?
Yep.
Yep.
Gave you the tattoos? Well, he has showed up. And he wishes to talk with you. And he will begin chatting away with you in Chinese. Your ghostly voices will translate.
You speak common, please.
I'm not looking at him. I'm looking all around for the monkey.
The monkey is not here. As a matter of fact, he wants to let you know that monkey has been, taken into custody. And he is currently in the Jade Palace in the sky.
Oh,
That's
So, Do you need a job?
No, he is delivering a message.
Oh. Okay.
And he wants you to know that certain members of the celestial bureaucracy are going to be looking for you guys, or more specifically, for the ghosts that are walking around with you.
Oh.
Because, they're supposed to be dead.
They are dead?
And go to the afterlife like they're supposed to. And since
Well, that's what we're gonna do, is help them into their eternal rest.
Well, yes. However, there is a little problem with that.
Mm-hmm.
He wants you to know that the Celestial Palace has become aware of this, and the bureaucrats have decided that, since you're all foreigners and they don't trust your competence, They will take matters into their own hands. And so they're just going to kill you.
Mm,
That way, the ghosts will be loose and can go on their merry way.
mm.
Okay.
So, if any of them run into you, the boss wanted you guys to get a little heads up.
Are you familiar with the bureaucrats?
Um, the celestial
are you?
bureaucracy, you mean? There's
Yeah.
spirits, wizards, and demons, and ghosts, and minor deities. No, he doesn't hang with very many of those except the boss.
Well, are there any like bureaucratic paperwork or forms that are just absolutely spoken of with such dread that nobody wants to consider them?
Not that he knows of, but he doesn't
Ah,
make a hobby of like studying that stuff.
okay.
After all, most bureaucratic regulations drive normal people mad.
Okay. Well, then, can we hire an insane lawyer to represent us?
That's up to you.
Well, we don't know any.
Well, good luck with that then.
Ah, too bad. Thanks for the heads up.
No,
Yeah.
no. One
Anyway.
request. Can we ask you if we want that in paper, that order or something like instruction or something like that? Can they prepare it and verify it in whole celestial bureaucracy with all that stamps, script, and all that stuff?
Um,
If there's a bureaucracy,
Let's
they
see.
might make a paperwork.
From well, the halfling, like I said, he doesn't know much about the regulations,
Did you?
but he does know that if you personally get rid of the ghosts that you're carrying, like fulfill your quest, they're not going to kill you. They're only going to kill you because you're keeping the ghost bound here to the mortal world. So he thinks the best thing you can do is not get caught and get shed of the ghosts.
Okay.
Oh, and just so you know, most of the celestial bureaucracy, okay, they're spirits and minor demons, but odds are they probably won't kill you themselves. They'll probably just send a whole bunch of ninja assassins after you.
I was waiting for cultures, but okay, it's
Uh-huh.
acceptable too.
Anyway, that is your encounter for your second day's travel. The halfling, like I said, he really doesn't know much about the afterlife since he's never died, you know, and he's just, well, a servant, really. But Once he delivers his message, he's going to leave.
We need a batch of alcohol to just drunk such kind of messenger. Kill him will be a bad idea, probably.
Mhm.
Okay, let's go to move forward.
Okay.
Oh, before you go,
Yeah.
we have a present for your boss.
Mm-hmm.
This is a bottle of fine brandy.
Mm-hmm.
Please present it to him with our thanks.
Okay. Mhm. Well, he will do so. And that is, as I said, that's your encounter for the second day. If you want to roll for the third day's travel,
You're up, Roma.
Okay. 81.
okay. Well, no random encounters. The terrain will change mostly from farm and fields to bamboo forests. And the villages, of course, will be more interested in fishing than they were on farming. And those further into the forest are more interested in, well, making and exporting pottery from the clay in the soil and firing the using bamboo to fire the kilns for, well, low temperature ceramic making. But other than that, it's simply more villages and until you get to a larger city somewhere. Roll for the fourth day.
Probably me again.
Yeah.
83.
Okay. And you have no random encounters on the fourth day. Fifth day.
40.
4-0. So you have nothing going on the fifth day either. Day number 6.
It's me. 54.
Okay. Then you were just traveling on down the road.
Yeah.
Day 7.
Again me. 40.
30. Okay. Once again, no random encounters. So,
Day 8.
day 8.
44.
And you're just heading down the road, minding your own business. So, day 9.
88.
And day 9, you have no random encounters. Day 10.
Yeah.
69.
And just happy journeying. Day 11.
Such lull is outright foreboding.
What was that?
93.
93. Okay. And one more roll will take you to the coast.
Me again?
Roma.
Oh yeah.
Roma.
I roll 53.
Okay. Well then, day 12, you will make it to the city. However, you will get to the city about the same time as the typhoon makes landfall.
Hmm.
Um, and at this point, I am going to have to shut it down for the day and do a few things because your ghost told you that this city was having trouble with a typhoon dragon. It's something out of the Oriental mythology, but since you've got a hurricane happening when you get here, it would be reasonable to assume there's going to be a dragon showing up in the middle of the storm.
Okay. And how locals look on that situation? They just hide and do something about the dragon.
Mm-hmm. Well, your ghost said that they went to the city of Dragon Pool to find out clues as to what to do about the dragon, and that they had found the clues, but they themselves had been killed before they could come back here and tell people. So you might want to try and find the people they were looking for and deliver their message, you know. But we will deal with that one next Saturday. That will be the 19th.
And I will not be able to play next weekend.
Mm,
Okay.
Okay,
It
we
is,
just
Do we want to postpone it till the 26th then?
yep.
Okay. Right.
I'm
Okay,
going
we
back
can-
to Kansas City and
Mm-hmm.
go to my parents' 59th wedding anniversary.
Oh, cool.
Congrats.
Yeah.
So
Mm-hmm.
mom's been kind of sick, so we don't know if she'll make 60, so we're going to do 59.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah. Well, tell them congratulations.
Yep.
Mhm.
For whole our team.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
60 years.
Okay. Well, then I guess I will talk to you guys in 2
2
weeks.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All righty. You have a good one, and thank you very much, Glenn.
Yeah.
Thank you for a good game.
Yeah. You guys have a good weekend.
Bye bye. You too.
Bye bye.
Bye.
Have a good weekend.
Y'all have a great time too, and I appreciate the fun we had today.
Oh yeah.
Okay. Thank you. You
Have
too.
fun. Have fun at your parents' anniversary.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I'm just happy that I was able to use jokes to freaking win fucking, you know, ants with picnics. That's fucking hilarious.
Yep.
Yeah,
So-
sometimes most unexpected actions.
Yep.
Well, thanks for putting up with my stupid sense of humor.
Ah, not a big deal.
Yeah, you have to thank them for that.
All right. I'll see you guys in 2 weeks.
Yeah. Hope I probably earlier call you when you will be on road. Bye
Okay.
bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
All right, gentlemen. Not much of a stream today. I'm sitting here on my ass. I don't have a job. And so there's not going to be any road time. Frank, if you're out there, hop on, buddy. You pick the absolute worst day or the best day, depending on how much time you want to spend to visit the stream. But since I saw you came on maybe an hour ago, who knows? Going once, Frank. Going twice. 3 times. Oh, well. Remember, brothers, no marriage, no cohabitation, and no children. And I will bring the MGTOW World Tour back up as soon as I've got somewhere to go. Peace out and have a great day.